Okay, so we're gonna be reacting to something. But before we do, we can talk about what I was wearing during graduation. Yeah, I was wearing a suit. I think this is the only time I haven't worn a suit since probably grade 8. And I haven't worn one since. Honestly, I haven't really wore a suit that much, suit and tie, because I'm not really a suit and tie person. Let's face it, I just kind of like wearing my fucking hoodies and shit. That's the whole thing. I mean, this is like literally me graduating. It feels kind of weird, like just like talking about it because it's like, oh, let's just graduate. Let's watch Terrence graduate grade 8 while he didn't graduate high school. That's fucking me there. I literally shaked all my teachers' hands and shit and everything. And then I became a disappointment. I'm kidding. I'm not really a disappointment. It's just I look at my grade 8 graduation. I'm like, oh man, that's 15 years old. I was like 15. I don't remember how fucking old I was. No, I was 15. Because I was a year older than everybody else. I mean, come on. I mean, you don't really know the story behind why I'm a year older than everybody else, and that why I'm in that grade is because like I had an extra year of kindergarten, so that's probably why, and that's also an explanation. So, I mean, realistically, that's the whole thing. I mean, you see me right there. The fucking video quality is shit. Okay, it's pretty terrible. As we could see, everything's all blurred and shit and everything. I remember like the dance afterwards. I was there for a while actually. I was with Colby, I think. Um, can't forget about Colby though. I think he came in like later. I think a lot more later though for his grad. When because I was there. I think I came before him, like way before him. Man, talking about photos of myself from like many years ago. Jesus Christ. I mean, I had a flower in there. Um, Man, I looked really good with a suit to be honest, but I haven't worn one in so long. Uh, in order for me to wear a suit again, I'll have to like lose a ton of weight. Like I'm not even fucking joking. Like I was like probably how old was I? I was about like 180 pounds. I don't know. I was something like that. It was something like that. I don't remember. But I really want to fucking like. Oh man, if I lost so much weight, I could like fuck. I keep talking about it. I'm sorry, but like, I think when I was younger, I was able to do cartwheels, but like I can't. Like I can barely do them. Like just barely. But I laugh at myself for not doing them. Yeah, definitely a better better friggin' picture of this. This is before I think I went to my graduation. I have other photos of, like my siblings, but I'm like I don't want to show them, so I'm like I don't want to. I would, but I'm like not really. I really don't need for that right now. Like fucking wearing a red tie that you couldn't tell what I was wearing underneath here on this. I look pretty fucking good for that. The hair is not good. The hair looks like shit. For graduation. It just doesn't look right. I would have done it fancier, but I just made it fucking shitty. And I'm not a fan of that. To be honest. Just not fucking good. The hair is not good. The suit's good, but the hair is shit. I should have done my hair better. Let's be face it. And then yeah, of course, me right in front of the freaking building. This was like after graduation, I think. And I continued with the dance, and then I went home, and then that was it. It was basically how I freaking remember it. I mean, funny how I just noticed this. What That has a V? Isn't that supposed to be a fucking U? That's kind of fucking. That's a fucking mistake right there. I wonder if they fixed that actually. Like my fucking public school, man. Like I wonder if they fixed it. I don't think they ever did though. Quite honestly, 2012 was when the building got completed. I remember like being in the old building before that too. Actually, the early years. I actually want to show you that building. But I remember being in this building for like at least a few years. It wasn't like very long. Like I think I was in this building in grade 5. I don't remember. Like there was a period in grade 5 where we transitioned from one building to another. I'm pretty sure. And then grade 6, I was in this building. I think. And then grade 7, and then grade 8. I remember being in this building as a young kid. I remember this building. I honestly, I actually can't believe I do, but like literally, I remember they had to tore it down because it was so fucking old, man. Like, dude, it lasted a long while too. I remember like watching the demolitions and shit for it. Like, dude, like just remembering they were taking like the only part that remains, I think, from that was like the kindergarten, grade 1 or whatever area, that took place years ago. So like it's a very long. Gotta say the Barracudas, man. Gotta support the Barracudas. But fuck, I mean, these old pictures of this fucking school gives me back memories. I remember like the stairs and shit too. I remember going through those fucking doors. I remember like what it originally looked like before they changed it, before they made the huge changes. I remember being in this building like no fucking problem. Like obviously the reason why I think they had to like demolition it is because like I think asbestos or some shit. I don't remember. It was like some toxic chemical or something that was in the building that had to get destroyed. But I can never forget being in that school, man. That was years ago, many years ago. I was in that building until 2012, because 2012 was when they built the new one, or 2011. It doesn't matter. I don't really remember anyways. So it's been like fucking years. Yeah. So I mean that's about it for talking about my graduation and talking about my public school. In the building I used to be in at one point in time when I was in my younger years, before being a teenager and everything, just being a kid. So yeah. Bye.